This your boy DB coming to you from the truck. And there's so many things that I want to hear. And there's so many things that I want to talk about. I want to know what you're thinking. I want to smell what you're thinking. So let's talk. People, I was riding down here to Texas, which is a long ways from Michigan. And so I got a lot of time to think. So I think about all of the people who called me and they said that, hey, life isn't fair, man. Life ain't fair at all, man. And I say, no, life is very fair. Where did you get that from? I said, you know what? Give me a minute. When I take a break, I'm gonna check a few things out. So I pulled over, I jumped on Google, and I said, let me see why everybody keeps saying life isn't fair. As soon as I typed it in, guess what? Life isn't fair. And the multitude of people says, hey, life isn't fair. Life isn't fair. Life isn't fair. So I seen this on numerous of websites, links, whatever you want to call it. This new technology stuff, I really don't like it, but hey, it is what it is. But I've seen it. Life isn't fair. Life isn't fair. Life isn't fair. So the multitude of people, the multitude, you know what the multitude are. The multitude are the followers. That's right, the followers. Leaders don't look what everybody else look at. The multitude say, life isn't fair, life isn't fair. If I hear everybody screaming that, I'm running in the opposite direction. No, because the multitude said that, so I know they don't know what the heck they talking about. So let me go do some investigation and let me sit back and think. Let me use my common sense. Let me meditate on this for a minute. Let me send these vibrations, let me tune in to the universe. Just like you tune in your radio. You turn the dial, you turn the dial till you get the station right. So let me tune in to the universe, to the frequency of the universe. So I tune in and I say, you know what? No, they not gonna get me. No, that ain't happening. That's not gonna happen. Nah. So what happens is, I re-examine my life. My mother was in a wheelchair for 18 years. I took care of my mother while she was in a wheelchair for 18 years. And I used to say, dang, my mother's suffering. She's suffering. I wish she wasn't suffering. I'm trying to find her the best doctors, the best medicine. And I'm trying to do all these wonderful things and all of this other stuff and blah, blah, blah. And she told me, she said, you know what, baby? Life is fair. That never left from up here. Life is fair. I say, how could a woman suffering so bad say that life is fair? So basically, I had to mature. I had to grow up. I had to face some facts. I had to look at reality. I had to stop thinking like the ordinary person and be extraordinary. Okay? I can't follow the pack. Because the pack, they consider to be normal. And normal is not what I want to be. Because they are followers. They saying, hey, life ain't fair, life ain't fair. So now, the moral of the story. Real simple. Life is very fair. Who the heck are you that you don't want to suffer? Millions of other people suffer. Who are you? According to the writings, according to history, Jesus Christ suffered. So you don't want to suffer? There's other people who out here that got killed in accidents. Got killed because their gun went off by mistake or something silly or whatever the case may be. They got murdered. They got killed in car accident. Some people got murdered. Some people die of illnesses or sickness. Some people do a suicide. We're not leaving this place clean. And if you're gonna live, guess what? You're gonna die. They go hand in hand, baby. Hand in hand. That's right. If you're gonna live, you're gonna die. And you're gonna sit back and tell me life ain't fair? You gotta be. I ain't gonna say you psycho local. I'm just gonna say you gotta grow up. Life is very fair. It's part of nature. It's part of nature. That beautiful flower outside that you planted in your garden. Guess what's gonna happen one day? It's gonna die. It looks so pretty when it bloomed, and after it bloomed, then it does what? It dies. That's fair. Right? Look at life on a scale. If you got so much life on one hand and so much life on the other hand, or something bad on the other hand, or so much life, let me slow down. If you got a scale and you put nothing but good on one side of the scale, the other side go all the way up. So that means the scale is unbalanced. And then if you take on that same scale and put on the other side of the scale all the things is bad and nothing good, guess what? Then the scale is unbalanced. But then when you take good and bad, put good on one side, put bad on the other side, guess what happened? The scale balances out. You can't walk a straight line unbalanced. You can't. You can't walk a straight line unbalanced. If you balance yourself out, guess what? You can walk the straight line. So that creates a balance. So life has to balance out. You have to have good and bad. You have to have wet and dry. You have to have fat and skinny. You have to have a light and day, or night and day, and so forth. Life is fair. Life is fair. So when we get a sickness or something happen, stop looking at the negative. You're trained to look at the negative. It's a natural process of life. We live, we suffer, and then we die. That's not unfair. That's called life. That's very fair. Because it's natural. These are natural events. You have to have water, right? It's so unfair that you have to have water. It's so unfortunate that you have to have water and food to survive. But that's what it sounds like when you says life is unfair. It's a natural event that you have to have water and food in order to sustain a life or to live. But you want to take the water out of life, and I want to take the food out of life because, life is so unfair. I shouldn't have water and I shouldn't have food. Then you won't live. So on that note, start appreciating life. Enjoy the love that you receive in life. Accept the things that you cannot change and change the things that you can change. See that balance? I'm going to accept the things, that I can't change. I'm going to embrace it. And I'm going to say this is natural. This is how it's supposed to be. If you're suffering and you're going through something, this is what it feels like. So it's natural. It's natural for me to feel like this because of what's going on. Even in a car accident, it's natural for the body to decease, stop, give up, whatever. When two cars impact at 100 miles an hour, that's natural. It's supposed to do that. But you saying, no, it don't supposed to do that at 100 miles an hour and I just hit a truck. No, you're just supposed to be all right, huh? That doesn't even sound right. So people, enjoy every moment. Enjoy your loved ones. Put a smile on somebody's face. Call old people and say, hey, how you doing this morning? Talk to your kids. Hold hands a little bit more. Smile a little bit more. Put the technology down. Get in tune with the earth and the universe. You can do it. It's a lot of wonderful things in life. So stop looking at the negative. The negative gonna have you screwed up every time. Guaranteed. For every negative, there's a positive. Cause and effect. Life and death. Happiness, sadness. You get it? So enjoy. Stop thinking negative. Enjoy yourself. And know that life is fair. And it's very fair. So enjoy. Till next time.